Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa. If you are new here, your favorite problematic housewife. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite shows on Netflix, Love is Blind. If you guys have been following me, you know I've been talking about season 5. It just ended. I just watched the reunion, which I do have thoughts on. There's some stuff going down between Netflix and a couple that apparently never aired for season 5. And I was wondering why, there weren't more couples. Well, now we know why one couple was missing. Crazy essay allegations, okay? So there was this girl, Tran Dang, and she went through the whole process with this guy, okay? She went through the pods, he proposed, they went through the whole thing, and they ended up in Mexico with the other couples. Which is crazy to think about after now seeing the entire season. A whole couple is missing from the show. So were they mingling with the other cast members? How did they cut them out that much? Watching the show and seeing all the other couples, you would never know that there was a missing couple if people didn't say anything about it. It's so bizarre to me to think about how there was a whole other couple that just never aired, and they literally cut them out of the entire show. It's crazy to me, and the way that Netflix is handling the situation, I think, is horrible. It's not surprising, but definitely disappointing. I will leave the TikTok that my friend sent me down below, and the guy kind of laid out what's being claimed in the lawsuit, but I'll go over a little bit with you guys here. So she's claiming that this guy, as soon as they got to Mexico, he started exposing himself to her unwanted. She didn't want it. He started essaying her in the nighttime, even though she expressly said no, she doesn't want it, right? I'm just mind blown by this, which is why I wanted to come on and make a video real quick. Literally no makeup on, a mess, Anyway, so she thought that Netflix was going to come in and stop the essay because she thought they were watching the thing every day and monitoring them 24/7, okay? Netflix is saying, no, they don't. This is a documentary, not a reality show. Okay, Netflix, come on now. So she's saying the next day she immediately went to the producers and told the show what happened. And allegedly, I'm saying allegedly for all this because obviously you have to, okay? According to her, Netflix told her, allegedly, that she might not be attracted to him yet. That she should stick it out and maybe she's just not attracted. Come on. Really? I just can't. I am so tired of these producers and shows and everything just being horrible towards essay victims. It happens so much in Hollywood, on TV sets, movie sets, everything, and the victim is never believed. They never handle the situation right. It's just disgusting. Netflix is literally disgusting with how they are handling this situation. So this lady's suing Netflix for the whole thing and claiming false imprisonment. Because according to her, on the show, you're not allowed to leave the hotel room. You're not allowed to mingle in the main area of the hotel. You can only go out when it's time to film in the areas that they show, in Mexico. And according to Netflix, that's not true. These people are just living their own lives, and they're not falsely in prison. They're not being, kept in prison, but then they admit that they take their phones away, and they don't want them having access to technology so that they go and look people up. So, take that for what you will, okay? So, this guy that she's claiming was repeatedly essaying her in Mexico, she thought she was going to marry him. She literally said yes. The guy proposed and she said yes. I can't imagine thinking that this is my fiance, you guys are in Mexico, your wedding's about to happen, and then all of a sudden the guy is essaying you in the hotel room and you can't get out, you can't do anything. You're locked in your damn hotel room, and then you go to the producers and they gaslight you and don't believe, wow. And again, this is all alleged. But what she's saying, if it is true, that's just horrible. And I feel why would she lie about it? It's not like people come out every day on Love is Blind and say that they're being essayed. clearly she was uncomfortable, okay? And I feel like with the way Love is Blind is set up and how you're forced to be with these people in Mexico, like, that could be a recipe for disaster because people are uncomfortable and you're supposed to be figuring out if you guys like each other, right, after being in the pods. That's how it works. You don't see these people until Mexico, like, and you're in there and you're trying to figure it out. So I can see how that might lead into some troubled territory because you have these people trying to get together. And of course there's going to be times where somebody's uncomfortable. But if the guy continues and you're uncomfortable and saying no, I mean, think about this poor woman being locked in a damn hotel room allegedly with a damn guy who is essaying her. Like, I can't even imagine how scary that is. And then to feel like the show doesn't have your back and the show doesn't care and they're trying to make you stay and say, oh, maybe you're just not attracted to him yet? Like, what? Wow. She's also claiming that they did provide food on the show, but apparently some days they gave them more alcohol than food, which is interesting because I have heard that before. I have heard before from other contestants, like just on various social media platforms, that they like pushed alcohol on them heavily and not as much food, which I'm guessing that's because they want drama, fighting, and craziness to make the show better. But you can't just give people a bunch of liquor and not feed them. Like, I swear, Netflix has been behaving badly, people. Netflix is just getting worse and worse, and now I feel like this show, Love is Blind, is just like, I see it so differently now because now it's like the curtain has been opened, right? The curtain has been lifted as to how these producers and stuff of a TV show really are. And I love watching a show, but I know how producers are, Hollywood. I know how all of those people are. They don't care about people. They're nasty, full of, you know, P's and R's and all this crazy stuff. So it's like when the curtain gets lifted, it's like, damn, I will never be able to watch Love is Blind now again, like, without thinking about what they did to this woman, you know, allegedly. So it's just crazy and disappointing, and it's like, I feel like Netflix could have handled this so much better. Now they're going to look bad, right? They're going to look so bad. And in their attempts to cover this up and make this go away, like, did they really think this lady was just going to shut up and go away? Now they look even worse. Instead of handling this the correct way, believing this lady, supporting this lady, getting rid of this guy, giving this woman whatever she needs, and being supportive, they wanted to sweep it under the rug, make it seem like it's not happening, just cut them completely out of the show. Like, did they not think that this was going to come out? Where are these people's PR teams? Like, aside from the moral side of things, let's just take it from like a PR like stance. Like, where are these people's PR teams? Who is telling them that this is how they should handle these situations? It is always crazy to me when shit like this happens and the way that it gets handled. I'm like, why don't you guys have professionals that are telling you the proper way to handle a situation like this? Now your asses are getting sued. Everyone's gonna hate you. This girl wants her justice, what she deserves from what she says is happening. Netflix is dumb. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. I just wanted to kind of quickly come on and say that because I've been talking about the show so much. I feel like obligated to come on and talk about this stuff that's happening. And this is not the first time people have had complaints about the show. Some people have said, again, they weren't being fed. Some people felt like they were imprisoned. Another person from a different season said that. It'll be very interesting to see what happens now, and I definitely will continue to follow the situation and update you guys as I learn things. I will leave the TikTok down below, and I know some of you don't watch TikTok, so I'll try to find any other YouTube videos about the situation or talking about the documents and the lawsuit and everything that I can, but I will continue to update you. This is crazy, and I feel like Netflix is disgusting for how they're handling this. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.